Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. I am Hasham. In this video, I am going to explain you about the incomes exempted from tax. According to section 10 of the Income Tax Act 1961, some incomes have been specified by Income Tax Act that these are the incomes which are completely exempt from tax. That means these incomes are not to be included in the total income of the SSC. Completely excluded, tax-free income. So a list has been given. In examination, you may be asked to give some 10 examples of incomes which are completely exempted from tax. Apart from that, in problems, every now and then while doing the problems, you will come across some type of incomes. So you should be in a position to say whether the income is taxable or exempted. So Income Tax Act has divided these exempted incomes in the category of individuals, for certain institutions or authorities, or for non-citizens. So here we classify the incomes can be studied under the following: to individuals. For individuals, there are many incomes like the member of Hindu undivided family receiving the share of income from HUF. And apart from that, some agricultural income is there. Apart from that, interest on exempted securities. Similarly, gratuity received by government employees at the time of retirement. Leave encashment received by government employees at the time of retirement. So many examples have been specified. Gift received on personal occasions. Like this, so many examples are there where the incomes are completely exempted from tax. Apart from that, certain institutions and authorities are there, like municipal authority. The income received by local authority or municipal authority, income received by universities, or income received by any hospital which is run on charitable basis. Similarly, income of trade union or income of professional institutions like ICAI or Bar Council of India or Medical Council of India. These are the associations for which income is completely exempted from tax. Apart from that, certain non-citizens. Income Tax Act has given that some non-citizens person who are getting income in India, that is also tax-free. Examples, the foreign nationals, ambassadors who are posted in India. The income received by foreign nationals completely exempted from tax. So the provisions are same for the last year 22-23 and 23-24. No change at all. So you can watch the complete video of 22-23 as well. The same thing is there in 23-24. In the previous videos, I have explained you what are the different types of incomes, what are the different rates of tax, casual income, special income, normal income, and what are the different rates applicable on different incomes. Remember, these are the foundation of Income Tax Act. Without remembering, without understanding these provisions, you should not go for solving the problem. All the problems are based on the provisions. So I got one of the message from one of my viewer that they want directly the problems. They want to understand the problems. They don't want to, listen, watch the theory. It's completely wrong. You cannot solve the problem until and unless you are clear about the provisions of Income Tax Act. And apart from that, remember, nearly 50% of the question paper will be from theory. So how you can be able to ignore the theory? So I suggest you, if you want the perfect knowledge on income tax, watch all the theory videos, introduction videos. Then only easily you can understand the problems on salary, house property, business and profession, capital gain, other sources. Easily you can solve the problem. So if you have not watched the earlier videos, I suggest you go to the playlist of my channel. Select the subject income tax for the assessment year 22-23. Watch all the introduction videos. Be perfect on the provisions, then only you should go for problems. Now, in examination, very frequently a question will be asked. Give some 10 examples or give some 8 examples of those incomes which are fully exempted from tax. So Income Tax Act 1961 has specified which are the incomes on which tax is not at all applied, completely exempted from tax. So in this video, I am going to explain you a number of exempted incomes. If you watch carefully, definitely you can be able to remember and you can be able to attempt the question in examination. Before proceeding further, take the screenshot of the points which I have written on the board, then I'll explain all the points. Now, the topic of this video is incomes exempted from tax. Section 10 of the Income Tax Act deals with exempted incomes. So, all the exempted incomes are contained in this section 10. These incomes are not at all included in the total income of the SSC. It is completely tax free. So now the exempted incomes can be studied under 3 different heads. For our convenience, we are classifying the exempted incomes for individuals, for certain institutions and authorities, and to non-citizen Indians. So in this way, we can easily understand which are the incomes exempted from tax. First of all, I am going to explain you about exempted incomes to individual. So for individual person, which are the incomes exempted from tax? First, received by a member of HUF. In a Hindu undivided family, the head of the family is called the Karta. Karta will manage, control the business, and he is liable to pay tax of HUF. The other members of the HUF are called co-partners. Every year, the income earned by the HUF will be distributed among all the members, among all the co-partners. So every co-partner is getting a share of profit from HUF. So Income Tax Act says share of profit received by a co-partner from the HUF is fully exempted. Second, gift received. Personal gift received on the occasion of marriage day, or on the occasion of birthday. These gifts are completely exempted. Third one, travel concession. Travel concession to employees who are having an Indian citizenship. So if a person is having Indian citizenship and any travel concession, if he gets, that is fully exempted. Allowances given or perquisites provided to government employees, Indian citizens who are posted abroad. There are many Indian citizens who are posted by the government to other countries. Like Indian ambassador is working in America, Indian ambassador is working in UK, Indian ambassador is working in Germany. So every country we have our ambassador working there. Who has appointed? The government of India has appointed the Indian citizen to other countries. So whatever the allowances and perquisites given to those Indian citizens who are posted abroad, the perquisites and allowances are fully exempted. What are allowances and perquisites? This concept I am going to explain you in the head income from salary. The payment received by an employee of state government or central government and organized sector on voluntary retirement is exempted up to 5 lakh rupees. If any employee of central government, state government or organized sector has taken a voluntary retirement, so at the time of taking voluntary retirement, some amount will be given by the employer. So any amount received on voluntary retirement by the employee, whether state government employee or central government employee or organized sector, is exempted up to 5 lakh. The excess is taxable. Payments from recognized provident fund. We have different types of provident fund: RPF, URPF, SPF and PPF. RPF, recognized provident fund; URPF, unrecognized provident fund; SPF, statutory provident fund; PPF, public provident fund. All these provident funds I am going to explain under the head income from salary afterwards. But right now, remember, any amount received by the employee from provident fund, that is exempted. Recognized provident fund. Payment from superannuation fund. Superannuation fund is also one of the retirement benefit. So any amount received from superannuation fund, exempted. Scholarship received by students. In a number of students, the students will get the scholarship. That is also an income. But Income Tax Act says scholarship received, exempted. Allowances received by MPs, MLAs or MLCs. Any allowances received by member of parliament or member of state legislative assembly or member of state legislative council, these members, whatever allowances they get, fully exempted. Annual value of one palace of the former ruler or princess. Earlier, before independence, there are a number of kings. So any former, palace is there of any former princess or ruler, then that annual value of that palace is fully exempted. Next, interest received on security which are exempted from tax. The people will invest in securities as an investment. A person will purchase the shares, a person will purchase the securities, government bonds, government security, or invest in post office, or invest in other, government departments. In that case, any interest received on those securities will be fully exempted. This will again read in detail, discuss in detail under income from other sources. Next, agricultural income. This is very important, you have to remember. Agricultural income is fully exempted from tax under section 10 subsection 1. Already previous video I have uploaded on agricultural income. Next, income of a minor if included in the income of the SSC. Income Tax Act says if a minor earns income, that income of minor will be included in the income of the parent. In the income of the parent. Whichever parent is having high income, either father or mother, in that income, the minor's income will be included. Suppose if the SSC's income includes the income of the minor, then SSC will be allowed as exemption up to rupees 1500. Next, life insurance policy amount received from LIC or any other private insurance company. When a person takes life insurance policy either from LIC or from any private insurance company, so on maturity, if the amount is received, fully exempted from tax. Next, amount received from policy under section 80DD. What is 80DD? Again in the coming videos I am going to explain. So amount received under section 80DD. Amount received from Keyman policy of life insurance company. In life insurance business, in life insurance companies, a scheme is the Keyman insurance policy. If a person has received the amount from Keyman insurance policy, fully exempted. Next one, gratuity received by government employees fully exempted. Very important. At the time of retirement, gratuity will be given by the employer to the employee. The gratuity received by government employees fully exempted from tax. What is gratuity? Again, in the next coming videos, income from salary, I am going to explain. Next, gratuity received by other employees, the exemption limit is 20 lakh. For government employees, gratuity received fully exempted. For other employees, gratuity received is exempted up to rupees 20 lakh. Excess will be taxed. Then encashment of leave on the eve of retirement for central and state government is fully exempted. In case of other employees, up to 3 lakh is exempted. Leave encashment. If the employee has not availed the leave during the service period, the employer will give a benefit to the employee to encash the leave. So this is called encashment of leave. So if a person has received encashment of leave, if the employee is a government employee, so leave encashment received is fully exempted. Leave encashment received by other employees other than government employees, it is exempted up to 3 lakh rupees. The excess will be taxable. Interest on NRE account, non-resident external account. The NRE account will be opened only by NRIs, non-resident Indians. So if a NRI has opened the NRE account, then any interest accrued in that NRE account is fully exempted. Gift received either in cash or in kind on or after 1/10/2009 from any person is exempted up to rupees 50,000. So gift either in cash or in kind after 1/10/2009, 1st October 2009 from any person, it is exempted up to 50,000. Next, allowances received by judges of Supreme Court and High Court. The High Court and Supreme Court judges, whatever allowances they will get, that is also fully exempted. Interest and withdrawal amount from Sukanya Samriddhi account. one scheme was there, Sukanya Samriddhi account. If a person has deposited the amount in this Sukanya Samriddhi account, interest and withdrawal of the amount is fully exempted. So totally 23 examples I have given on those incomes which are exempted fully in the hands of individual. In the hands of individual. If you carefully listen this lecture, you can be able to remember at least 10 in examination. If you remember 10 examples also, it will be more than enough. So apart from individual, some incomes are exempted to institutions or authorities. So what are the exempted incomes to institutions and authorities? First one, income received by local authorities. Local authorities mean municipalities, municipal authorities. So any income received by municipal authorities fully exempted. Income of university or educational institution if they are wholly or substantially financed by government. Any university or any educational institution which is wholly or substantially financed by the government, the income of that university, the income of that educational institution fully exempted from tax. Then income of scientific research institutions. Next, income of hostels which are run on charitable basis. Next one, income of trade union. Income of professional associations. Professional associations like Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. Then income of provident funds. Then income of public or religious or charitable trust. Then income of hospitals which are run on charitable basis. These are the incomes in the hands of some institutions or authorities which are fully exempted. Now, when you are asked in examination to give few examples, you can give the examples of either individuals or you can give the examples of institutions. Or if specifically if it is asked, give some 5 examples of incomes which are exempted from tax to institutions. Then you have to remember only institutions, right? Now, exempted incomes to non-citizens who are not Indians, to them also some incomes are exempted. First one, salary of the foreign national who is posted in India as an ambassador or high commissioner. Salary of a person of a non-Indian citizen, that means foreigner, he is posted in India as an ambassador or high commissioner. So any salary received by that employee is fully exempted. Salary of staff of foreign enterprise not engaged in any business activity. So last one, where a person is employed in foreign ship and his stay is less than 90 days in India. So these 3 cases are there where non-citizen persons income is exempted. That's all. So in this video, I have explained you a number of incomes which are fully exempted from tax. And not only for theory purpose, but also you have to remember these points while doing the problem. While doing the problem, a number of situations will arise where you have to take the decision whether the income is taxable or exempted. That's it. Inshallah, we will continue the next topic in the next video. So if you are satisfied, give a like to the video, share my channel, give your comments, subscribe if you have not yet subscribed, and buy the super thanks which is given below my video. Inshallah, we will continue the next topic in the next video.